April 23rd, 2018, and it's the Monday before race week, so the schedule is Thursday we'll load everything up with a car, and then Friday morning we'll be in Carolina Motorsports Park about 8 o'clock on Friday morning, so we can do practice and tech and newbie training and all that stuff. So we had a very good day yesterday. Each of the drivers got a chance in the car again. We took a little bit longer run. We temporarily wired in the auxiliary fan and it works great. And what I'm working on right now is the fire suppression system. So I have it mounted to the removable panel. I will bolt that in a little bit more secure. And now I will run the lines to the passenger compartment and back to the bottle. Show you more when I get there. Well, it's the afternoon, and I'm finding out that I'm running short on the 1/4-inch 5/16 aluminum tubing for the fire bottle, and no one had it local, so I got a 25-foot spool coming. Probably cost as much for the expedited shipping as it does for the spool. So I got to get busy on the dash and ignition switch. So cut the ignition switch up so that it'll basically clamp onto the dash bar. Just going to use a hose clamp for now. I think that allows for adjustability, and then using that same concept I put some holes in here, and then this is a bracket that mounts the instrument cluster, so we can have a clamp, hose clamp goes through here and here. This slides over a little bit, and here and here. The other thing I did was, so I'm sitting in the driver's seat, I can reach the fire cable. So that's done, and we have the switch in place for the fan, so I will work on that tomorrow. So I got my final bit of welding to do. Made up these little brackets that I'm going to weld on the roll cage. Like this, and these will be the passenger side and driver side mounts for the fire extinguishing system nozzles, and then we'll run the tubing up along and down to the main system. Too much light, but that's the concept. And I'll also, since I'm on the other side, tack weld and finish weld the electrical disconnect. Just for lunchtime, I got the 2 brackets mounted for the passenger side, or driver side and passenger side nozzles for the fire suppression system. Just need to tighten those down, and then it's gonna be really hard to see, but I ran the aluminum tubing along the header bar of the dash, and you can see right behind the ECU there where the T is to go to the passenger side, and also down to the main line. And then I figured since I was over here I'd tidy everything up, so I got the electrical switch quick disconnect fully mounted, and I went through and started tidying up the wiring. A lot of this stuff we will pull out. We'll probably pull the whole wiring harness out between this race and September, and take out what we don't need, because there's a lot of stuff, ABS and that we're not going to use. So right now I'm just kind of zip tying it up, and I just worked my way over. So the next thing I do when I come back from lunch is I'm going to put in the windshield washer switch, and all I have to do is ground that, and that'll work. I'll put the dash in and the instrument cluster, and hopefully, and test it of course. And then after that, everything should be good up here, so we will test everything and make sure it works. So it's the afternoon, and just about done, as they say, descuzzifying the dash. So I got all the wires tied up. I got the dash installed. Probably put one more zip tie here because it wiggles back and forth. Got the key switch installed, and the dash is done. So we have fan on is up, windshield wiper low, windshield wiper high, of course, fire system. That's not hooked up yet, so things are going very well. Everything works. We've got a gas gauge, we've got a tach, we have a temperature gauge, turn the fan on, probably can't hear it, low speed wiper on, high speed wiper on. Today is April 25th, 2018, and I'm just finishing up a few little details since we've got everything done with the car. I'm welding the sunroof skin back in. So I'm done with the passenger side, and I'm about 40-45% done. So just all the other sides tacked. Just have to go through and weld it, and of course it's sheet metal, so it takes a while, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. Welding is getting better. Another item checked off our checklist. So the roof is fully welded. Fortunately, I'm not doing concourse restorations because I heard the back half of the roof concave in. So I will knock off some high spots with a grinder and hit it with some primer and some whatever paint I got laying around. And another item done. Spent a little bit of time tidying up today. Got to still tidy up the garage, just tidying up the car. And took the front headlights out, and because they're glass, and just made some aluminum pieces and kind of duct taped them in there because they're not thick enough to be held on by the headlight rings. And got the grills in, got the surrounds on, so everything's looking good. I'm going to run home and see if we have tubing for the fire system, and then I'll be back. It's April 26, 2018, and this is pack up day and tie up little loose ends day. So we have the fire system completely plumbed and installed, so that is ready to go. We'll come back and tighten everything here in a minute. And we took the rear window out. That took about 5 minutes. It was easier than I thought. So I would say, with a couple little things, add the hood, a few other things, and we are ready to go. Time to start packing. So here it is on the trailer. We didn't get time to do any video this weekend because we were out having too much fun. But we finished. We finished all 14 and a half hours. We had a half-hour downtime scheduled after the first 2.5 hours with driver changes to check the oil and check everything else. And then on Saturday at 6 o'clock, the radiator neck broke off for the top hose. So somebody here at the Pink Peak, he sold us a radiator, and we got back in, and we ran all day. So very happy for our first time out. Talk more later.